individualistic voting jata na. Party basis is very rare. But BJP has lost their friends. Arman Babu was a friend of BJP. So there are so many of them.
No, every friend of BJP who disagrees with the BJP is immediately labeled anti-national and anti-Hindu. That is the first thing.
खंय तरी पळोवपाक गेले जाल्यार आमी बीजेपीच आशिल्ले एक वेळार, पण अशी परिस्थिती जाल्या की आज कितें आसा, पर्यायूच दवरूं ना तुमी. व्हॉट इज द प्रॉब्लेम विथ बीजेपी इज दॅट दुसरी तिसरी जे कॅटेगरी आसा कार्यकर्त्यांची, दे आर नेवर गिवन ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज. जो चापलुसी करतलो तो probably find an immediate access to become or come forward and become a leader. But वयलो केडर आणि चापलुसी केडर हो जो एकठांय जावन जे करता बीजेपी पळय, ते बीजेपी सदांच करत आयले आनी ते करत आसा. सुरवात कोणी बीजेपी गोंयान केली ते खंय आसा, सोंपले. नवे नवे तयार जाले, सोंपता. आनी हेच जे लोक आसा हेच बीजेपीक सोंपयतले. CCP बीजेपी probably might be finishing them their entire existence in Panjim. अशें खंय तरी दिसून येता. आणि इफ दे आर एबल टू गेट इवन कमिंग क्लोज टू 15, इट विल बी हॅट्स ऑफ टू द केडर, नॉट टू द रक्षा मंत्री और नॉट टू द लोकल MLA. इट विल बी द केडर.
The credit will go to
something absolutely to केडर. आणि बरे मागपी,
not the leadership.
Absolutely not leadership.
Even if they are coming close to 15, you are anyway ruling out a victory.
I am anyways ruling out the victory. I may be wrong. But I have a strong feeling, talking to voters of Panjim who have been friends or family or whatever, one more relation of mine is even contesting. But irrespective of that fact, आज बीजेपी स्वतःचे फोन काढत आसा. CCBतल्यान कळून येतले, तातल्यान जर धडो घेत जाल्यार फुडली असेंब्ली इलेक्शन मे बी अ गुड एक्सपिरियन्स. अदरवायज इट विल बी अ व्हेरी बिटर एक्सपिरियन्स.
व्हेरी बिटर एक्सपिरियन्स.
एब्सोल्युटली.
सुनील बाब, कितें दिसता तुमकां आज बीजेपी बाबूश म्हणटा ते इक्वेशन उरली ना?
See, let me go.
केन्नाच नाशिल्ली म्हणनाकात.
First of all, I agree with him.
एकूच मिनिट हांव डिस्टर्ब करता. सांताक्रुजान लास्ट असेंब्ली इलेक्शनाक आमकां ही फ्रेंडशिप बरी दिसून आयल्या. आय वॉज अ प्रपोजर टू बाबूश इवन though I was from BJP cadre, and we saw to it that he won and the cadre worked for him. They may not agree, but it's a fact.
First of all,
get out of the bag.
He's basically wrong. But if he's saying he's from BJP cadre, he will never propose Babush.
No, I am not from cadre. No, I'm not from cadre. But I know about the cadre.
Let me speak.
Yeah.
Each election is a different election. Municipal election, as he rightly said, I agree with Mr. Palekar on that. You cannot compare with the SM election nor with the S thing. In May 2014, NDA swept Bihar. Correct? In 2015, Nitish swept this thing and BJP were decimated. Correct? So you cannot compare and extrapolate this. So whatever happens in this election, to a certain extent, it can have an implication, but not a major implication because public memory is short. And general election will take place 1 year hence. 1 year, they say, a week is too long in politics. So we are talking about a year. So anything can happen now.
Santosh Bab, don't
let me just finish. So, setting even last to get a council elections, CCP election, there was no setting between Parikar and Babush, as I see it. This election also there was no setting. Now you said we didn't criticize, BJP did not criticize Babush. Rightly so. Because they wanted to have a completely positive campaign. Okay, positivity was a key word. Number two, if you attack somebody very harshly, probably what happened to Nitish Kumar in Bihar, then he becomes a star. He takes a center stage. But better not to criticize, be on your positive point, and we are going the right way, we are going to play the right cards and we'll win. This is what we feel.
Okay, I'll take that point ahead.
Now what BJP does is it doesn't criticize the political leaders or go harsh on political leaders like Nitish Kumar, Mehbooba Mufti, Jayalalitha. They go harsh on They go harsh on people like Kannaiya, Umar Khalid. So they've downscaled it. They've come down
coming to that point.
But they're scared of that grassroots. That's exactly what they're worried about.
The Santosh Bab karta ki it is a very local election.
Absolutely.
So it is not it will not have a huge impact. You will see the prestigious battles and then Dutur, I'll come to you again. एक interesting battle जी आहे ती दया करापूरकर versus Kishore Shastri. Kishore Shastri is very close to Datta Prasad also. So that's a very important here. Word number 5 is again Datta Prasad's wife against Bento. I think the reports that I am getting from this ward, it's very close. It's very, very close. So I haven't got the final figures of exit poll or anything, but it's very close. This is a prestige battle for Datta Prasad also, and this is a prestige battle for Babush also. I think Babush has Sanjay Sudha wardak ashillo.
Both are existing councillors.
Both are existing councillors. This is one ward where both existing councillors are fighting against each other. ताजी उपरांत असती ही गौरीश दोन वर्सेस सुरेंद्र फुर्ताद. म्हाका हाजेरूय I would like to know some of your thoughts because this is very interesting to defeat Suren Furtad in that ward and putting Gaurish Dond against him. This is again interesting. Manoj Patil is again known BJP supporter versus Vaidehi Naik, the former mayor.
Here, Ashli Rosario is a very strong candidate.
Ashli Rosario is
very strong
somebody
candidate.
who can play the spoiler.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Ward number 19 again, Minin Dikruz and Krishna Shirodkar. This is again a very interesting. Ward number 26, Juliet Coutinho and Lauren Dias. This is also very interesting. This is present mayor versus a BJP dissident. Devendra Kundaikar versus Shubham
But yeah, I
Chodankar.
think Shubham is pretty much on.
Shubham is pretty much, you are feeling is safe. This is again Lata Parekh and Surya Naik, Yatin Parekh's wife.
But here I think two Muslim candidates are there.
Correct. So you
Including
are
one
saying
Congress.
again a multi-corner fight.
Yeah, including one Congress. So
Correct.
that is
Again a
damage.
multi-corner
Yeah,
fight. हांगा इंटरेस्टिंग आसा उदय मडकेकर वर्सेस लक्ष्मण कर्डे प्लस थंय रत्नाकर फातर्पेकर आसा हू इज अ डिसिडंट आणि 18 आणि 20 दोन्ही वॉर्डा भितर फॉर्म भरल्यात. वॉर्ड नंबर दिस इज ग्रेट वॉर्ड. बाबुशाचो क्लोज संदीप पायगणकर इज कॉन्टेस्टिंग ऑन काँग्रेस आणि पास बीजेपी राहुल लोटलीकर इन कॉन्टेस्टिंग ऑन बाबुश. सो बोथ हॅव चेंज देअर एफिलिएशन्स अँड दॅट इज अन इंटरेस्टिंग बॅटल इन दिस वॉर्ड. देखील अगेन मनीषा मनेरीकर आणि सपना साखळकर दिस इज अनदर थिंग अँड देन वील गो टू डिफेक्टर्स. बट बिफोर वी गो टू डिफेक्टर्स तर कितली दिसता की जेन्ना अशी कॅन्डिडेट्स असतात मे बी लता पारेख और सुरेंद्र फुर्ताद दे आर people who have worked really hard. Yatin has really worked hard in his ward. Surendra has really worked hard in his. Shekhar Tikekar, for example, very hard in his ward. How much it matters who is the candidate and how much there is a statewide perspective when you go to vote?
No. This I am very clear that at least in the जेन्ना हे स्मॉल वॉर्ड असतात पळय तेन्ना किंवा अशे म्युनिसिपल इलेक्शन्स तुका कॅन्डिडेटाक वोट मारूंकशे दिसतात. हे आय एम एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर. सो hard-working candidates, wherever they have been, I think they will reap the benefits. Whichever,
Irrespective of the
party
state
label.
scenario.
And I would put those, I don't know, maybe I'll be wrong on Tuesday, but I will put those as Shubham, I will put them as Shekhar, I would put that as Suren Furtad, I would put that as Ruth Furtad, I would put that as Yatin. I would put that probably also Vaidehi, because that is really a BJP stronghold. And everybody knows that Manoj is a BJP dissident, so there might be a kind of a revolt and actually a consolidation of votes to Vaidehi. But be that as it may, one interesting statistic that I don't know whether you've picked up in that defections that has taken place.
Yeah.
Defections have taken place from the BJP
Correct.
to the Babush panel.
Yes, we picked it up.
Defections have taken place from the Babush panel to the Congress. But nothing has taken place vice versa back into the BJP. So did the candidates, just a question, did all the candidates who actually on the ground, who have got their nose to the ground, realize that BJP may not be in the best winning position, so they've not gone there, they've gone elsewhere? That is the question.
Sattagraha, how are you looking at this? हे जर चार्ट पळयलो क्लोज पळयलो कितली पर्सनल कनेक्ट असता कॅन्डिडेटाचो आणि कितले 1000 ते 1500 प्रत्येक वॉर्ड प्रत्येक मनशाक नावान वळखता. Was a state perspective म्हणा Panji might send a Goa signal. You believe in that or this is too localized to say that?
हय टू लोकलायज्ड अशें म्हाका दिसता. दुसरी गोष्ट तेका पार्टी सिंबलाचेर जावना इलेक्शन, त्यामुळे ती फाल्यां कोणूय हरलो किंवा जिखलो तरी तसो आर्ग्युमेंट करतलेच की ही पार्टी सिंबलाचेर जावना इलेक्शन म्हणून. पण इलेक्शन फुडच्या असेंब्लीचे 1 वर्सभर जर धरले तरी एक कार्यकर्त्यांच्या मनस्थितीचेर परिणाम जावं शकता. जर लँडस्लाइड विक्टरी बाबुशाची झाली तर आणि गोवा फॉरवर्ड सारखे जे पक्ष जे टपून बसल्या तांच्या भितरय एक थोडो उत्साह येऊ शकता की वी कॅन डिफीट द बीजेपी अशा प्रकारचो एक मेसेज वचू शकता जो सायकोलॉजिकल इफेक्ट करू शकता. पण कितलो काळ तो उरतलो ताजेरूय आसा. दुसरी गोष्ट तशी समजा खूप डिफीट आयलीच बीजेपीच्या वाट्याक तर ते खूप सुधारणाय करू शकता असेंब्ली खातीर. म्हणजे खंय खंय आमी चुकले किंवा पर्रीकर पूर्णपणे झोकून देऊ शकता असेंब्लीच्या हातून किंवा तांचो मॅनिफेस्टो 2012 पेक्षाय आणि आकर्षक असू शकता, अट्रॅक्टिव्ह. त्यामुळे लोक शेवटी कितें आसता एक सीसीपी इलेक्शनाचेर पूर्ण गोंयचे हे ठरूंक मेळना. जस्ट 30,000 वोटर्स ताच्या पेक्षा किंवा 22,000 लोक वोटिंगाक येता किंवा 25,000.
बाबूश मोन्सेरात समज लँडस्लाइड स्वीप जाली जाल्यार परवा BJP is coming to him with a counter offer that we are making you deputy chief minister in 2017. Join us.
No. I fully agree with what Mr. Patil has said. I fully agree with him. And this will not have much of an impact on, and landslide victory I think is almost ruled out, either side.
Yes.
But deputy CM for Babush Monsara.
No, that's ruled out.
That would yes, that would create a counter.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But if you look at this, how much do you think की फाल्या even जस्ट तुम्ही म्हळ्या की एकदा लिडराच्या अगेन्स्ट राग असता म्हणजे देर वॉज टू मच एंगर अगेन्स्ट सिद्धार्थ देर वॉज टू मच की हे की सिद्धार्थ आपल्याक जाय ते करता किंवा अशी जी एक भावना आशिल्ली थंय जर शेखर टिकवेकरा सारको कॅन्डिडेट आसा आर यू गोइंग टू लुक एट युअर एंगर अँड वोट अगेन्स्ट बीजेपी और आर यू गोइंग टू लुक एट शेखर अँड वोट फॉर बीजेपी how are you looking at as a Panjikar? What is going to be your perspective when you vote?
You are talking of the current election.
Yes.
A current election, to be very frank with you, I had no option at all. In fact, I was about to refrain from voting. But since I have always voted right from the time I have had the right to vote, I said I must not miss that record. But I was totally disappointed with both the panels. And the Congress made a fool of itself. And I must, of course, ask the question to Dr. Oscar, why did AAP not put a panel themselves? In fact, AAP should have done that. Oscar is a great leader.
There is so much.
And let me finish. Everyone is waiting. The only unfortunate part is Dr. Oscar remains as a perennial bridesmaid. He should now become the bride. You know, time has come for him to become the bride.
Yeah, but you must see.
I come to that.
I must respond to that, but that's a direct one on me. Perennial bridesmaid, not the bride. The problem is, does the electorate want to be
Yes.
your legally wedded groom? That is the question. I
What
don't
Doctor
trust
has
the
said is
gods.
absolutely
I
right.
want your thoughts on this. Yeah.
What Doctor has said absolutely right. गोंयचे तांणी म्हळें जशें संतोष बाबान की मेमरी शॉर्ट लिव्ड न्हू गोंयची गोंयकारांची मेमरी इज नॉट शॉर्ट लिव्ड प्रॉब्लेम इज गोंयकार इज लॉस ना जाल्या गोंयकारांक तो स्वाभिमानूच खंय तरी वयर सरना आनी दॅट इज वाय आय थिंक प्रॉबेबली यू नो गोवा इज गोईंग इन रॉंग डायरेक्शन ऑल द टायम आज जी ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आयिल्ली बीजेपी कडेन टू बी इन पॉवर इन एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर बट दॅट एब्सोल्यूट पॉवर इज करप्टेड जे अस्थिदंती मनोऱ्यान बसून सकयल्या प्रत्येक मनशाक शुल्लक समजूंक लागले जाल्यार अल्टिमेटली दॅट शुल्लक जो वोटर आसा पळय दॅट विल शो यू वे समडे पणजेची जी परिस्थिती आसा सीसीपी इलेक्शन्स प्रॉबेबली मे नॉट अफेक्ट लार्ज स्केल असेंब्ली इलेक्शन पण हातल्यान खंय तरी चुका दिसून येतली न्ही इट इज अल्टिमेटली द वॉर्ड वेर द डिफेन्स मिनिस्टर हॅड बीन एन MLA and of course his person won the elections hands down without any competition आणि ताका जर बाबूश खिण पडूंक शकलो म्हणजे तातूंत जर तो भितर सरूंक शकलो आणि if he is able to get maximum votes it has certainly implications on how BJP has performed over a period of time
And it has implications for the defense minister as
obviously
well. That will be a national
आणि
headline.
तांणी लक्ष घालूं ना घालूं पण ऑब्वियसली खंयच्यान तरी एक गायडन्स आयलां आसतलें आणि ते गायडन्स लास्ट 4-5 दिसाचे पणजेची परिस्थिती पळयत जाल्यार दोन्ही शांत दिसताले पण भितरल्यान जे वादळ आशिल्ले पळय ते सगळ्यांक कोणाक तरी खंयच्यान तरी कळून येताले ऑफकोर्स देर आर इंडिव्हिज्युअलिस्टीक वोटिंग विच हॅपन्स इन CCP इलेक्शन्स दे मे नॉट कन्वर्ट इन टू पार्टी वोट्स पण हातल्यान कोणीय जिखू इट विल सर्टनली हॅव सर्टन अमाउंट ऑफ इम्प्लिकेशन अँड लेसन्स टू लर्न मोर इम्पॉर्टंटली there may not be implications on assembly election but you have to learn your lesson खंय चुकले आणि probably to there is 1.5 year or 1 year till election comes
तुमकां कितें दिसता सिद्धार्था खातीर what this election means because it's a time if he wins he comes out of the shadow of Manohar Parrikar if he loses then it raises bigger questions about his political career how are you looking at it from Siddharth's point of view
सिद्धार्थ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कशें आसा ही इज अ सिटींग MLA ऑफकोर्स मिड टर्म इलेक्शनान तो आयला हार्डली ताका 1 वर्षच जाला येवन पण तो मनोहर बाबर पयलीं पासून आसा गेले 5-7 वर्सां 8 वर्सां आसा तर आतां तशें पळोवंक गेल्यार आमी सदांच कन्क्लूड करता ताजे बीजेपीचे पॅनल किंवा ताजे पॅनल आयलेले तो वरचड बी पण जशें हांगा आमी उलयल्ले तशें प्रत्येक कॅन्डिडेटाक स्पेशली पंचायत इलेक्शन आनी म्युनिसिपालिटी इलेक्शन कॅन्डिडेट मॅटर्स रादर दॅन पार्टी कळ्ळें न्ही ताका लागून तो सिद्धार्थाचो विजय किंवा सिद्धार्थ पर्यंत अशें ऐकूं येता की काही कॅन्डिडेट्स ताणें हट्टान आपले दवरले आनी ऑल म्हणून थोडे डिफेक्शन जाला पण शेवटी कितें आसा कितें न्ही कितें ते फर्म डिसिजन